talking a ton of ACC football with Josh Barcel from College Football Country. Please join him right there, cfbcountry.com. And as an extension to the ACC schedule, of course, we come across Notre Dame. Josh, we've been talking Fighting Irish for weeks and weeks and weeks, and it seems like it took a win over USC, a huge win by 35 points for the rest of the nation to join us, and suddenly they go from off the radar to being the team to talk about concerning the college football playoff possibilities that the Irish hold. But first, they need to get past NC State. The Wolfpack, after losing the opener inexplicably to South Carolina on a nice run of 6 consecutive games. Notre Dame coming off the big win, taking on NC State. The rush attack of Notre Dame versus Bradley Chubb and company up front could decide this one.
It is. I mean, that's going to be the battle, is NC State's defensive line, which is one of the best in all of college football, going up against one of the better rushing attacks in all of college football in Josh Adams and Brandon Wimbush at Notre Dame. If you take the names off the jerseys and just strip this down to just looking at results side by side, Notre Dame is clearly the better team going into this game. They nearly knock off maybe the second best team in the country in Georgia. They blow out a pretty good Michigan State team. They blow out a pretty good USC team. Meanwhile, NC State lost to an average South Carolina team. They beat a Louisville team that's not that good at home. That win, while it looked nice in prime time against Lamar Jackson, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, Louisville is a very, very painfully average team this season. That win doesn't carry a lot of water in my mind. Notre Dame's the better football team, and this game is in South Bend. I think Notre Dame wins this game by a touchdown or more. The line is about right. Right now it's around 7.5. It would scare me whenever you see that hook, that half point out over a touchdown line. Makes me nervous where you could see some backdoor action coming in for NC State. So I'm not going to have any action on this game as far as the line is concerned, but I do think Notre Dame wins. And you mentioned, look, Notre Dame finally on the radar. It took people long enough to realize this Notre Dame team was pretty good, whether it was Brian Kelly's run-ins with the media or the 4-8 record a year ago, whatever it was, people just seemed to kind of ignore what Notre Dame had been doing up until last week. Now they know, and this Notre Dame team has a chance to really upset the apple cart in the playoff race if they can continue to stockpile wins. They've got the games in front of them that would add up to a pretty darn good resume when they're comparing themselves against conference champions at the end of the season.